Alrighty, everybody, what's poppin'? Welcome in. This is BabyNation.com back here with another video, guys. Welcome back to our Week 17 NFL predictions. By the way, this will be our Christmas pick'ems here. I'm very excited to do this week. Very excited about this slate this week. We have a lot of good games this week. We have a lot of very interesting matchups here. So like I said, if you guys haven't already, make sure to hit the like, subscribe button. Make sure to join the Discord, links in the description. Follow me on Twitch in the description as well. Go follow me on Twitch, Discord, all that fun stuff. I really do appreciate. But if you guys are watching this in time, Merry Christmas everybody. This should be out by Christmas Day, so hopefully you guys do enjoy your morning. I will have these out early this morning, so you guys can go ahead and watch this video, get this out of the way, and then go ahead and celebrate with your friends and family. So like I said, Merry Christmas everybody. Hopefully everybody stays safe. And up there is your leaderboard. Let's see, can I hang on? I have a 5-game lead over Chase right now in second place. Can I hang on? That's going to be the main thing in this game, so hopefully I can hang on and get the win. I've been on the lead for quite a while now, so let's see if I can hang on. I'm known to blow leads like this, so let's see if I can hang on here. But there's the leaderboard above. Week 17 is pretty damn tough. It's gonna be tough picking against the spread. That'll be our next video. Analytics predictions video will be coming up right after this. Like I said, we have a lot of things to dig into this week. A lot of things I'm kind of uncertain about. So yeah, without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get it going here. And like I said, Merry Christmas. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get this video going because we have a lot of games to predict. Well, okay. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and kick off here. Let's go to Landover, Washington, where we have our first slate of the Thanksgiving slate. We have 3 games here. We have the first one here. This is the 1 o'clock game between the Cowboys and the Commanders. Like I said, there is a deal. There is a deal every single week. We're going to bring this up this week. It's just a certain deal where we talk about playoff scenarios, and this deal is worth nothing. There's nothing on the line here. Both teams are eliminated, so yeah, I think this one is obvious for me. I mean, I don't think it is for you guys, but I mean, I gotta pick Dallas to win this game. I really want to pick Washington, but Washington, they're too banged up. They don't even know who their backup quarterback is. I gotta go with Dallas to win this game. They're clearly the better team at the moment here. Washington, even though they're wearing their Redskin uniforms, the throwbacks, I can't pick them to win this game. I gotta go Dallas. I think they're the better team. They know what they're doing. Commander down to the 3rd string quarterback, and I'm pretty sure that I don't know. I just don't think he's gonna do well. Even though Dallas' defense kind of sucks right now, I'm not gonna bang on it. I'll go Dallas. Let's see. Everybody's got Dallas. Okay, so we have her already on this. Actually, the Christmas slate kind of suck this year. I'll be honest, it does kind of suck this year because you have 2 teams that are nowhere near as good as the other teams, and then you have some teams that are okay, holy shit, you know what I mean? So like I said, I'm not really gonna dive too much into this game. Like I said, we'll have our analytics predictions. I'll break everything down next video. I can't even say tomorrow because it's going to be uploading the same day, but as I am actually, by the time you guys are watching this, I am pre-recording this late at night, and the only reason I'm doing that is because I do not want to do anything tomorrow. I'm not going to record any videos tomorrow. I want to take tomorrow off. I want to celebrate with my fam. I want to get together. So like I said, during Christmas, I am taking completely off. We'll still be active in the Discord about these FA games coming up. By the way, if you haven't checked out my come out yesterday, but like I said, if you guys want to check that out, make sure you guys please do so. I really do appreciate y'all's support on that. But everybody's taking the Cowboys in this one. Not really too much of a shock to anybody here. I mean, they're the better team here at this point. Not even my Washington guys picked the Commanders. Not even, if you guys haven't known, if you guys are new to the channel, Eli, Jill Will, and Who else is the Commanders guy? Cam. They're all three in the Eagles guy. I'm a Commanders guys, and they're not picking the Commanders. So, all right. Is that all to say for this game? I mean, like I said, this game should be an ass beating. I don't really think this game should be close. If this game is close, I mean, I wouldn't be as shocked, but I would be some kind of surprised. Let me guys know what you guys think about that Washington yellow look. I think it looks pretty cool, but yeah, Dallas, they should be able to take care of business here. I don't really see a scenario how they lose this game. I mean, like I said, it'll be kind of shocking if they do end up losing this game, but like I said, I'm not going to trust it. Like I said, we'll have our picks against the spread, everything like that tomorrow, so make sure I stay tuned for that. Next one here. Okay, this game is probably the best game out of the Christmas slate here. We have Detroit going to Minnesota. I'm pretty sure this will be our second game, and I'm pretty sure this game starts at 3. Is it 3 or is it 4? I'm not sure. It's either one of those two, but there actually is a deal for this game. There actually is a deal. The deal is Minnesota. This game doesn't really mean it. This game means nothing to them. But the deal for Detroit is they have to win this game no matter what, because if they lose, they're out. If they win, they stay alive for the moment. So I think that's the deal for this game here. And originally, both teams' uniform combinations looked awesome for this game. It took me a while to find that all black Lions look, but I finally got it now. So yeah, I decided to put it back on the screen. Let me guys know how you guys think about that. I think it looks pretty cool in my opinion. But this game here, I'm gonna go with Detroit. This game means more to them. They need to win. I think they're the better team. They're the better ran offensive team. So I'll go with Detroit. Sure, their injuries are kind of hurting them right now, but I do think that Detroit should be able to get their stuff together. I have confidence in Detroit. They should be able to win this one. Minnesota wearing the all whites, it does attract me, but at the same time the Lions are wearing all black. So think this one will be close, but I'm gonna lean with Detroit. I think that okay, we have our second guarantee of the day. Everybody with the black side of the Lions. It's kind of weird. Nobody's picking Minnesota, and you know how Christmas is white. Nobody is picking the Vikings, but I mean the Vikings did win last week, but they didn't look too great, I should say. I mean they only won by 3 points. And JJ McCarthy, if you guys haven't known, JJ McCarthy is ruled out for this game. So that could mean some stuff there, but yeah, everybody's picking Detroit. Is this the safest guarantee? I'm gonna say no, because there is some like I said, this is the NFL. Weird shit happens. I can see a scenario where this game is close, but like I said, I'll break everything down tomorrow. Analytics predictions video, go check it out. I should put the videos in the link in the description. Like I said, I'm not going to be live. If you guys are wondering, I'm not going to be live for any Christmas games. I'm not going to be live for any. Like I said, I'm taking the whole day off. So, like I said, I won't be live for any Christmas games. I'll probably be live for the Sunday night game between the Bears and the Niners, because there's a lot of playoff implications for it. So I'm gonna move myself over there. So like I said, I probably will be live for that game, but I'm not gonna be live for any of the Christmas games, if you guys are wondering on that. So yeah, everybody picking Detroit here. Like I said, Detroit's been a little bit off this year. I think compared to like previous years, like last year. I think everybody can tell they're a little bit off, but they should be able to win this game. Like I said, I'll be shocked that Detroit doesn't find a way to win this. So, especially with them at stake, like I said, there's a deal, a certain with every single game. This is one of them. Detroit has to win. So, yeah, everybody picking Detroit. Okay. All right, let's see what we got up next. Oh boy. Alright, this is the last game of the Christmas slate here. We got the Denver Broncos headed on the road to play the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs, like I said, I was worried about last week. I said last week I did pick the Chiefs to win, but hey, like I said, the Chiefs are normally playing in the Super Bowl every single year. If they're chucked out, would you be surprised? And my answer was no. They looked checked out last week. They looked like they did not want to be there on the football field anymore. They just looked slumped. They looked out of rhythm. it was a pretty bad performance out of the KC Chiefs last week. Let's be honest there. Denver looks like one of the hottest teams in football. And I know they did lose last week, but they should be able to win this one. At this point, I would be I'll be shocked if Denver loses this game. I feel like this is gonna be an ass beating coming. And normally I don't pick against the Chiefs that much because, like I said, I do think that's one of the more riskier things. But when you don't have Patrick Mahomes, when you don't have Gardner Minshew, I don't even know who the Chiefs' third string quarterback is, but whatever he is, he's not gonna have a good time with Denver's defense. I gotta go with Denver. I think this one's gonna be another. Yeah, this is another guarantee. So like I said, all the Christmas games we have guarantees. I mean, which is something. I mean, but here's the more disappointing thing about the Christmas games. These games were supposed to be good. Like when I went back earlier in the season before the season even started, I was like, oh shit, we're gonna have some good football games in Christmas. But apparently this season's been weird anyway. This season's been way too unpredictable. But yeah, but it turns out we got 3 bad games. I mean, probably the most entertaining game out of 3 is probably going to be Detroit and Minnesota. But at the same time, I can't really call that a lot because that game kind of sucks too. There's not good. I think the slate is definitely better than the. I'll say they're definitely better this week than the Christmas. I mean, should that be the case? No, but that's just kind of where. But I know you're slow. I had a picture earlier, so if my computer's a little bit slow, that's the reason why. But yeah, everybody gonna go with the Broncos with this one. Like I said, I actually would be surprised if somebody picked. Can't say, especially in the situation that they're in. I kind of would have been shocked if somebody would have picked the Chiefs, but yeah, Denver, they're the better team here. They know how to win. Yeah, we'll go with Denver. I feel pretty comfortable about that. Chiefs not looking as good, so that will end it for the Christmas Day slate. Like I said, I will not be live for any of the games on Christmas Day. I'm taking the whole day off. Merry Christmas to you guys, by the way. If I did not say that in the beginning of the video, if I don't, I'm a fucking idiot, but just in case I didn't do that, Merry Christmas to you guys. Hopefully you guys will have a good one. Alright, let's go ahead and move on to the Sunday slate here. Now since the boring Christmas slate's over, we got the Houston Texans playing against the Chargers, and I do think this is one of the better games of the week. I'm not sure if it's going to win the Best Game of the Week award according to me, but it's a strong contender. I'm gonna tell you that. And there's actually a deal for this game. There's a deal. You guys want to hear the deal? Okay, alright, let's go ahead and get to the deal. So the deal is, if Houston wins, both of these two teams are playing for playoff seeding. The Chargers already clinched. The Texans have not just yet. They're the 7th seed. Texans kind of need this win more because if you look at these two teams are in the AFC. The Chargers are a game up on Houston. If the Houston wins this game, I'm pretty sure they'll tie, and I think Houston will have the tiebreaker. So this game's big for Houston to get out of that 7th seed because obviously you want to do that. The Chargers, they're playing really well at home. Justin Herbert balled out last week, so that's the deal. The deal here is for the Texans. The deal for the Chargers, if they win this game, man, they're gonna have a decent chance of getting that 1 seed away from Denver. So, especially with the matchup coming up. So. And that will be a road game next week. Chargers versus Denver. That'll be a road game for them next week. So that's the deal. Texans win this game, they'll probably go move up in the standings to chase Jacksonville. If the Chargers win this game, they'll have somewhat of a chance to catch Denver. So that's basically the deal. But I do think both of these teams will get in, even though the Texans haven't clinched just yet. Who you guys got for this one? I don't know. I'm going back. I'm going back and forth in this game. Let's see. Chill Will's got Houston. Chill Will's taking the Texans. I'm gonna go order here. Michael is going to go with the Chargers. Michael's going with the Chargers. Chase is taking the Houston Texans. The Texans did look a little overwhelming last week. I will be completely honest. They did look a little overwhelming last week. They did not play as good. They did not play good football against the Raiders. I mean, lucky they were playing against the Raiders, a bad football team. So, but I mean, and you were supposed to win the game, but I didn't think they were going to win the game like that. I mean, that's kind of a concerning look on them. Jay, yeah, he's taking the Chargers. He's bold up. Take LA. Adam's got the Chargers as well. Okay, nice. Yep, Adam's got the Chargers. Let's see what else we have. The Meats is gonna take Houston. The Meats is taking Houston on the road. Alright, so this was actually one of the more tougher ones for me to pick this week. Garrett's going to Houston as well. Alright, I like it. Garrett's going to Houston. Let's see. Cam has got the Chargers. Yeller's got the Chargers, and he said bull up. So wait, is this the tiebreaker? Nah, it's not a tiebreaker. Is it a tiebreaker? Yeah, this is a tiebreaker. I think this is a hard one to pick because me thinking like the Chargers are at home. Okay, that could be a big difference maker. Both teams' defenses are playing really well. Oh my god, I think this is a tough one. Nobody will go with the home team in this situation, but I just don't know. I think I'm gonna give it to Houston. I think this game means more to Houston. I'm gonna give it to the Texans. Like I said, normally I go with the home team in this situation, but I think I'm gonna lean towards Houston just because I do think they will bounce back on defense. I wasn't really too pleased about their offense last week against the Raiders. I do think they'll bounce back. I do think Houston's gonna treat this game like they lost the last game. So I'm gonna go with Houston for right now. I said I can easily switch that, but I'm gonna go with Houston. I'm gonna go with Houston right now for the moment. So I'm gonna take the Texans. So good old-fashioned split there. Love to see it. 6-5. That's what we like to see here on the channel, especially a good game like this. Like I said, I'm kind of disappointed this is not a Christmas game, but yeah, we have our moments there, so we'll see. All right, let's go and move to the next game here. We have next one we have Baltimore going into Green Bay. Here's there also is the deal to this game. You guys want to hear it? All right, let's hear it. So the deal is for this game, if the Ravens lose, they're out. They're automatically out. There's no case in scenario where they can make the playoffs. If Green Bay loses, they'll keep Detroit in the hunt. Especially if they beat Minnesota, they'll keep Detroit in the hunt to make the playoffs. But if Green Bay wins this game, they're going to knock Detroit and Baltimore both out of the playoffs because the Ravens can't catch Pittsburgh and the Lions need the Packers to lose out to make the playoffs. So if Green Bay wins, they'll knock both teams out of the playoffs no matter what. If Baltimore wins, they'll keep themselves and Detroit in the playoffs. So this game does mean a lot for Lions fans. So it's just implications here. Like I said, both teams are banged up as shit. I don't know what's going on with Lamar Jackson. He injured his back again last week. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know what's going on with Jordan Love. I'm gonna go the Packers right now because I think they're the better team. I think they're the more complete team right now. I'm gonna go with the Packers. They're at home. I think that's a big deal as well. With this game being played in Lambeau Field, I feel like I have to go with the Packers. So I'm gonna lean towards them right now. But I think this was a hard one for me to pick. Actually, it's not a hard one to pick, but I'm gonna go with Green Bay. Yeller's gonna join me. All right, bet that. Yeller's gonna join me. Pick the Packers. I had to get his pick out of the way before I went for my Ravens guys. Let's see, who are my Ravens guys? Garrett's taking the Ravens. I accidentally had him as the Packers, but he's gonna take the Ravens. I forgot he said that. Demetrius is going Ravens. Okay. Demetrius always goes with this Ravens, no matter if they're playing kind of dookie so far this year. And then Michael, is he going Ravens? Michael is going with the Packers, actually. Yeah, Michael's going with the Packers. Actually, no. Garrett's going. Okay, no, my Garrett actually meant that. Just checked on my phone. Garrett actually admitted he is going to go with the Packers. I thought he was going to go. I thought he was going to go with the Ravens, but nah, he's going to go with the Packers. All right, let's see what else we have here. Cam. I'm pretty sure everybody else is picking Green Bay, right? I know Cam's picking Green Bay. Is everybody else picking Green Bay? Packers. Yep. Okay. Yep. Everybody else is picking Green Bay. Okay. All right. So Demetrius is gonna be the lone dog over there with the Ravens. Everybody else is taking the Green Bay Packers. And remember, if the Packers do win this game, they'll knock the Ravens and Detroit both out of the playoffs. So no matter what Detroit does, so big game here for both teams. I'm pretty sure Lions fans are going to act like Ravens fans. So yeah, like I said, there's a very slim chance that both these two teams, the Lions and the Ravens, both make the playoffs. But hey, there's still a chance. There's still an opportunity. So, all right, is that everybody? Yep. So Demetrius is going to be the lone dog here, lone wolf in it, all by himself with the Ravens. Everybody else with the Packers. Okay. All right, not bad. That's a good lone dog pick there. I like that lone dog pick. I do. I think that I like that lone dog pick. It's not the safest, but I like it though. All right, let's go and move on to the next one here. We have the Arizona Cardinals taking on against the Cincinnati Bengals. The Cardinals had a winnable game last week against the Falcons, and they kind of lost. And then the Cincinnati Bengals also had picked up a huge win for them. What's the deal here? This deal means nothing. There's nothing happening here. Both teams eliminated from playoff contention, so there is no deal here. But yeah, I am going to be picking Cincinnati to win this game. I trust their offense more. I think they're the better ball club. I know their defense is horrendous, but at the same time, the Cardinals have shown their weakness of defense as of late here. So I'm gonna go with Cincinnati. I trust their offense. I trust Joe Burrow. I have a feeling this game's gonna be a shootout. I know I said that last week with Arizona, and we didn't see that, but this one I feel more comfortable about being a shootout. So but at the end of the day, though, I'll take Cincinnati. Wow. Yeah. Okay. We have another guarantee. Everybody's paying. Everybody. Man, why do we have so many guarantees this week? I guess it's okay because if you look around in the league, I think this week is actually one of the more easier weeks. I think compared to recent weeks. So, especially what was it week 14 that had to use extra time. I think I remember one week during the season I recorded my video late because I had to spend extra time thinking about these games. I think it was like week 13 or 14, and I think I actually balled out that week. So, yeah, I think I made the right decision by doing that. Excuse me about that, guys. Had a dry throat today. I'm gonna be wrapping up some presents tomorrow. Hopefully that I can share with you guys what I got for Christmas, and then now I should be getting the Switch 2. If I get the Switch 2, you guys better let me know in the comments below what games that you will want to see me stream, because we will do more of the Christmas break too. So, or I should say, as my winter break though. But yeah, like I said, if you guys have anything in the comments below, make sure you guys please let me know. All right, everybody, go take the Bengals with this one. Like I said, let me double check, see if I'm not missing everybody, but I think we're okay. All right, we're all okay. Everybody taking the Bengals with this one. I said we have a lot of guarantees to start off, man. A lot of guarantees. Like I said, but I completely understand because, like I said, this schedule is pretty weak this week. So actually, this is actually the start of the Sunday slate because the Ravens and Texans game is on Saturday. All right, let's go and move on here. We have the Seahawks taking on against the Carolina Panthers here. The Panthers are one of the more dominant teams at home. And I mean dominant. They're dominant. Like, they're really good at home. They beat a lot of good teams at home. That's why I think this is actually a 50-50 game according to me, because I think this one could go either way. Carolina's at home, and that's going to help them out significantly here. I can see a trap game here. I think this is a trap game here for Seattle. I think it is. They're coming off an emotional win against the Rams. Probably another undeserving win, right? I don't think they really deserve to beat the Rams. I'm not saying that because I'm a Rams fan. I'm saying that because it's facts. I don't think Seattle really deserved to win that game last week, but they did. Get credit to them. They out-executed the Rams when it came down to the most, so get credit to Seattle on that. And like I said, but Carolina, when you go into Carolina, it's a different breed, man. But there is a huge deal with this game. The deal is, if Carolina wins this game, they're going to be set up perfectly to win the NFC South. But they can actually clinch it this week with their win and a Tampa Bay loss. If that happens, Carolina can clinch the division right now. For the Seahawks, if they win this game, like I said, they will control the #1 seed. They will have it, but if the Niners win, that'll set up that Niners versus Seahawks Week 18 #1 seed and bye matchup here. And if both teams win, it'll unfortunately eliminate my Rams' chances for the #1 seed. So, because both teams had the tiebreaker over the Rams, so that is the deal in this game. Fuck, man, who you guys got in this game? Who you guys got? I gotta see. Old Yella stars off. He's gonna be taking the Seahawks. He said he really wanted to take the Panthers, but he couldn't do it. I'll take Seattle. All right, so y'all are gonna go with the Seahawks. Cam's going Seattle as well. All right, Cam with Seattle. We got Garrett Seattle. I said this is a tough one. This is a tough one. This is a tough game to pick. Seattle for Demetrius. Okay, it's a tough one, man. It's a tough one. Let's see. Adams taking Seattle. Okay. Seattle. Adams taking Seattle. He wants that Week 18 matchup. Green Bay, Cincinnati. Jay's taking Seattle. I thought he was gonna take the Panthers. I thought he was gonna do it, but nah, he ain't gonna do it. He's gonna take Seattle. Eli, Seattle as well. Yep. Okay. All right. Eli taking Seattle. Yeah. He's taking Seattle. Okay. I had to put. I thought he was gonna take the Panthers. I thought he was gonna do it. Chase, Seahawks. Chase is taking Seattle. Okay. And then we have Michael is taking Seattle. We have Chill Will. That's Seattle. Okay, Michael. Chill Will. Oh no, is he taking the Panthers? Oh shit, he's not taking the Panthers. Ain't no way he's taking the Panthers. Yeah, Chill Will. He's gonna do it. Yep, he's taking the Panthers. I like that pick too. He's taking the Panthers. All right, he's taking the Panthers. My pick here, I think this one could go either way. Actually, like I said, I think Panthers can compete with good teams. They showed all year they can compete with the good teams, especially good NFC West teams. Like fuck. I really want to take the Panthers. Like I really want to be over here with Chill Will. I really want to, but I cannot do it. I'll play it safe. I'm gonna go Seattle right now. I'm gonna play it safe. But I can see Seattle. I can see the Panthers winning this game. I was gonna say somebody had to be over there with the Panthers. Somebody had to, because the Panthers are like the dominant home. So, man, I said this is a game I really wanted to pick the Panthers. I really wanted to, and I can see them win this game. Like I said, they have a good offense. They've shown they can compete with teams, and they shown they compete with good teams. But man, this was a tough one. This was a tough one for me. But I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna take the Seahawks. I just think they're the better team. They have a good defense. Fuck, man. Let's say Carolina home is making this pick so much tougher than what it needs to be, because if this game's in Seattle, I would probably be locking in on the Seahawks. I really would, but it's in Carolina, so you never know. Next up, we got the Steelers taking on against the Cleveland Browns here. The Browns looked pretty damn bad last week. Let's be completely honest. They looked terrible. The Steelers are the Browns. What is the deal for this game? This deal is worth nothing for the Browns. They're already eliminated, but there is a deal here for Pittsburgh, and that deal is if the Steelers win this game, they will knock off the Ravens. But that's only if the Ravens do lose to Green Bay. If the Ravens win against Green Bay and the Steelers lose, that's going to make things a lot more interesting again. But this game here, I am going to take the Steelers to win it. I know I haven't picked against the Steelers. I picked against the Steelers in recent weeks. I'm not going to this time. I'm going to take the Steelers to win it. They're the more organized team. I can trust them to get the ball down the field more. So I'll go with the Steelers. Okay, so Yeller got the Steelers. Okay. And then I think Cam had the Steelers as well. So we'll put us three up there. We're all taking the Steelers. Oh shit, guys, believe it or not, and I can't believe it either. Demetrios is taking the Cleveland Brown. Well, I understand. I actually understand that because he's a Ravens fan and he needs this to happen. So I get it. Like I said, if your team is in a situation, you have to do it. So I actually get it. He's taking the Browns. Anybody else taking the Browns? Garrett, Cleveland. Okay, yes, he did take Cleveland. Garrett's taking Cleveland too. All right. Garrett's taking the Browns. All right. You guys can take the Browns. They're both taking the Browns. Let's see. Everybody else is taking. Everybody else is taking the Steelers. Okay, so 2 people over there with the Browns. Fuck, man. I don't know. I wasn't expecting. I was kind of expecting this one to be a guarantee, honestly. Like, not being dead ass. I thought this game was gonna be a guarantee. I really was. But apparently things don't fall the way that it does, and then yeah, and then that's the end of the boat. But yep, everybody is picking the Pittsburgh Steelers. Like I said, I'll have the analytics predictions video out tomorrow before tomorrow night's game, so you guys don't have to worry about that. But and I'll have it out plenty of time before the games actually start. So like I said, you guys don't have to worry about that. I'll have full responsibility. But everybody picked the Steelers. Well, at least majority of us. I'm kind of surprised there's 2 people over there with the Browns. I'm shocked as hell about it. But yeah, I mean, let's see. Am I missing everybody else? Is everybody up here on the screen? 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay, good. All right, everybody's on the screen. Okay, 9-2. Everybody's Steelers. Listen, not everybody. Majority of us on the Steelers. And yeah, that'll be it. Like I said, I like the Steelers in that white. I like them in the white. Alright, next game here we have the Saints taking on against the Tennessee Titans. Not the worst game, but also not the best game here. You got Saints. Saints have actually been hot as of late. They won 3 games slate. By the way, this deal means nothing for this game. Both teams are eliminated, so don't need to get into that. The Saints been playing a lot better. Like I said, they won 3 straight games. Their defense is playing really well right now. Overall, I'm kind of been pleased how the Saints have been playing right now in the end of the season. Tennessee's actually been looking not that bad either. I mean, they beat the shit out of Kansas City, but at the same time with a 3rd-string quarterback, so that's not going to tell us a lot. But yeah, Cam Ward's playing a lot better. The Tennessee team is playing a lot better. They play with more discipline. I'm gonna lean with New Orleans though, because I think that I'm gonna trust their defense just a little bit more to get past them. And the game is in Nashville, so I can see Tennessee winning, but Tennessee is pretty bad at home. I think Tennessee won a home game for the first time in 3 years. It feels like so. So yeah, I'll go with New Orleans. I think they're playing slightly better right now. So I'll go with New Orleans. Will's gonna go with the Titans. Yeah, he's gonna do it. Will's taking Tennessee. All right. So he's taking Tennessee. Michael's taking the Titans as well. Wow, what the fuck is going on around here? But no, Michael's taking the Titans. Come on, somebody has to be with me. God, Chase is taking the Titans too. Holy shit, man. I better not be by myself over here. Okay, there we go. There we go. Eli's taking the Saints. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say I was kind of scared from what I was gonna be by myself. Jay's taking the Saints. Okay, there we go. Now it's more like I said. I'm not saying that the Titans have no chance to win this game, because I actually do think the Titans have a chance to win this game. But I mean, it's a winnable game. I think anybody can win. I think anybody can win this game. I think it's a winnable game for both teams. Adam's taking the Saints. Demetrios with the Saints. But like I said, this is a game that I can see being close, but I kind of expect the Saints to win it. You know what I mean? This is just one of those games. I expect the Saints to win. It's not going to be easy, but I expect you to win the game. I wonder what the spread is. I wonder what the spread is in this game. I'm very curious what it is. Cam's going to go with New Orleans, and then we have Old Yella. Ooh, he's gonna. Okay, all right. He's taking Tennessee. Okay, all right. So, yeah, he's gonna take the Titans. All right. So that was a pretty interesting spread there. How about that? That was a pretty interesting spread. So what is this? 8 on 7 on 4. Okay, that's respectable. That's respectable. Like I said, I expect people to pick the Titans to win this game, and I can see the Titans winning. I mean, they've been playing better. Saints have been defensive playing hot. Both teams are kind of increasing. Both teams are trying to figure out what their identity is going into next year. So yeah, I like this. 704. I love it. I like it. All right, let's go ahead and move on here to our division battle here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. And there actually is a deal for this game. There is a deal. So Jacksonville, they win this game, they'll be one step closer to winning the division. As long as Houston loses, they'll be a-okay. And then, which is a possibility. I can see them losing to the Chargers. And then for Indy, I mean, the playoff hope is on the line. Sure, they do not really have a good chance of getting in, but they still have a chance. They win this game, they keep themselves in it for now, unless somebody else wins, which I don't know I don't know who it is, but somebody has to lose and remain in the playoffs. So, but I know it's not Jacksonville, because Jacksonville, they're in the division. They're a much better team right now. Jacksonville is hot. Like they're hot. They're playing good football right now. And Phillip Rivers, I'm not gonna blame Phillip Rivers over the last couple losses. I actually do think he's been playing pretty damn good football as of late, but yeah, I'm not gonna pick it here. I'm gonna take Jacksonville. That team is red hot. They're playing with enthusiasm. They look good. They look like the team looks like it's gonna be ready for the playoffs. So okay, yep. Everybody's picking Jacksonville. I say Indiana's fall off has been insane, and I can't. I mean, you can blame it, but you can't really blame it like 100%. They've been dealing with some injuries along the way. Obviously, Danny Dimes got injured, which sucked for him. I think that was kind of the tone setter for them, and then they just had all of these terrible injuries at the wrong time, which has kind of fucked up their season around. So yeah, it's been pretty rough. Been pretty rough days for Indiana. So, and it's kind of unfortunate. Actually, thought he's going here. I believe what they're around. It's kind of unfortunate. God, I'm getting here. I was just like 1 million freaking. So everybody go pick Jacksonville in this game. Like, I'm surprised somebody did not pick the Indianapolis. Calls. I'm kind of surprised at least one person did not do it, but yeah, Jacksonville, they're balling out. Trevor Lawrence is balling out. I mean, they just beat one of the best teams in the league on the road, so yeah, I would say if you do that, it's going to be really hard to beat you. So everybody going to Jaguars, and once again, another guarantee. Another guarantee this week. We have so many guarantees this week. Next up here, Tampa Bay at Miami. What's the deal here? Miami is done. This deal means nothing to Miami, but for Tampa Bay, there is a huge deal for this game. Tampa Bay wins this game, they'll be right back in the division foe and that race, even though they did lose last week for the Panthers. It'll kind of be a tone setter for them because they get to have that Week 18 game at home in Tampa Bay playing against the same Panthers team. So the chances will significantly increase if they win this game. If they lose and the Panthers win, they'll be out because there's no chance they'll make it. And then if both teams win, it'll still be the same scenario. It'll be the Week 18 battle here. So this is a must-win here for Tampa Bay. I think they come in here and take care of business. Miami looked pretty damn bad last week. They ended up getting their asses kicked. They'll have 40-some points to the Cincinnati Bengals last week. And the Buccaneers, I know they're cold, but this is a big opportunity for them to get red hot and to get red hot at the right time. So I'll take I'll take the Buccaneers in this game. I would be, like I said, I would be absolutely stunned if they found a way to lose here. But I'm not gonna fall for it. I'll take the Bucs. Everybody Bucks. Yep. Everybody's taking the Bucks. Okay. Everybody taking the Bucks. Surprises. Probably nobody. Take the Bucks. Yeah, the Dolphins. After watching the Dolphins, I mean, going into last week, I was kind of curious how the Dolphins were gonna play. Especially without being in the playoffs, being checked out mode without Tua, and they probably looked even worse. To be completely honest, I know you have to give their own rookie back a core because they have been the Dolphins. Tua has been leading the league in interceptions. They couldn't on the field. Win. We could beat the go to Miami. Take care of business. Do whatever you have to do. Move on. It should be a win for you. Like I said, I would be shocked if you would have lost. And yeah, just go out. Just go out there, ball out. Do what you need to do to find a way to win. And that will be it. So everybody take the Bucks. And I like. Another guarantee. Like I said, we have so many guarantees this week, but yeah, there you guys have it. Buccaneers should bounce back. Everybody taking the Bucks on the road, even though they have been ice cold as of late, but we will see. Next up, Patriots at Jets. Okay, let's just put everybody with the Patriots. I'm not even gonna check the thing for this game. Yeah, okay, so we'll go right here, and this is no disrespect by the Jets, by the way. It's just that, I mean, it kind of is because the Patriots could have beat the living shit out of you, but yeah, if the Patriots up against the Jets like all season, I think it's right. At this point, I feel like everybody was just those like the Patriots because how bad the Jets are. I mean, the Jets, they're a fucking disaster, man. They're a fucking dystotic football team. Wait, I'm sure I don't have everybody on this filter. Wait, who am I missing? Eli, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, I'm missing one person. Oh, Will. Nope, it's not Will. It's actually not Will this time. Michael, Chase. I got Eli. Jay's up there. Adam's up there. Demetrius is up there. Okay. I'm missing Garrett. And I'm missing Cam too. Shame on me. I was gonna say, for damn sure I don't have everybody on this filter. For damn sure I don't have everybody. All right, there we go. Now we got everybody. All right, there we go. Everybody's saying the New England Patriots should be able to win this. Patriots win will be shot, but like I said, there's no chance this game's gonna be close. No chance. All right, let's go ahead and move on this game because, like I said, there's nothing to talk about here. But the Patriots should win this game. I mean, if they do, which they should, they'll keep the pressure on Denver for that 1 seed. So that would be very crucial there. Giants at the Raiders here. This game actually means something. It is not anything that, like, I know there actually is a deal for this game, but it doesn't really include the playoffs any really. So both these two teams eliminated. Both of these two teams are 2-13. But here's the deal for this game. The deal is whoever loses this game is going to have a really good chance of getting that number 1 overall pick going into next year. The Giants, the Raiders. This game's a fucking snooze fest, and I know it is going to be a snooze fest, but yeah, who you guys got in this game? Like I said, this is literally the draft pick. Whoever loses this game has a good chance of getting the 1 draft pick. I'm pretty sure nobody wants to win this game. I'm pretty sure no team's going to play like they want to win this game. So who do you guys got for this one? Chill Will start us off. He's going to be picking. Chill Will starts off. He's going to be taking the Giants. Michael Giants. Okay, he's taking the Giants as well. I said the loser of this game has a very good chance of getting number 1 seed and overall pick, which is actually pretty good for their franchise because both teams suck. Chase is going to be the first one with the Raiders. I mean, the Raiders are the home team, and I definitely could help them. But at the same time, I don't want to like put them out there like they're the best team. Well, the Raiders are by far the worst team in football. That's what I think. I think the Raiders are the worst team in football. And my pick is actually pretty interesting for this game. Jay's going Giants. Okay. All right. So we'll put Jay over there. Adam's going Vegas. Okay. Adam's picking Vegas. Demetrios, he's going Vegas as well. Okay. Demetrios going Vegas. Alright. I feel like if I pick Vegas, like they're gonna go out there and shit the bed, but at the same time, I can see the same thing happening to. Oh wow, Gary's gonna take the Raiders as well. Vegas is going Raiders. Cam is gonna go with the Giants. I think this one could go either way, man. I'm not comfortable with my decision here. I feel like no matter who's Yellow gonna go with real quick? Yellow's going Raiders. Fuck, man. I don't know. For me, I don't know. And if I'm being honest, I don't really care about this game, to be completely honest. I don't think anybody cares about this game. But the winner of this game does have a chance to get number 1. I think this pick really comes down to me is who do I think needs the number 1 pick more? Seriously, I think that one might be down to me. Giants still have weapons for next year. The Raiders really don't. But the Raiders at home, I feel like if Ashton Genty can run the ball over the Giants, which is a possibility, I do think he should be able to win the game himself. Fuck, man. Fuck. I'm gonna go with the Giants. And I know the Giants defense sucks. I know Ashton Genty can get a run game going. I'm gonna trust New York because I do think the Raiders need this draft pick more. If you look at the team, look where both teams are. You have 2 teams that are terrible. But the Giants are going to get some guys back next year. They're going to have Million Neighbors back next year. They're going to get Scatterboo next year. And they're actually building a culture down there in New York. And I do think this Raiders team needs that draft pick more. So I'm going to go with the Giants. But like I said, this one could go either way. And I would definitely not be surprised by the outcome here. But yeah, that's my pick. I'm going to go with the Giants for this game. But like I said, I think this one could go either way. So 5-4. That's looking pretty good for a game that can go many ways. So yeah, should be another good one there. Like I said, we're almost done with the slate this week. let's go ahead and head down to Buffalo, New York, where we have two heavyweights going on. I said, why can't this game be on Christmas Day? What shit? Why can't we get a game like this on Christmas Day? Anyway, we got the Eagles taking on against the Buffalo Bills. The Bills are wearing those red uniforms. This will be their first time in a while wearing those red uniforms. While the Eagles are wearing their green. I'm going to go ahead and put Chase over there with the Eagles, because I think that's what we all know that's what he's going to be doing. So let's put him over there. I'm going to take the Bills. I think I learned a couple not just this year. I think I learned in recent years that when the Bills are at home and they're playing against all these like heavyweight type games, I learned that you can never pick against the Bills. If they're at home, you can never pick against them because it's risky as shit. It's risky as shit. It's not easy to do. I'm gonna go Buffalo. So that's my gut. I'm going Buffalo. Let's see. Bills. Okay, Chase. Okay, number I already had Chase. Jason's going Eagles. Let's see. Anybody else taking the Eagles? Adam's going Eagles. Okay. Adam's going Eagles as well. All right. Anybody else taking the Eagles? Eagles. Bills. Okay, yep, everybody else is taking the Bills. So we just have two people over there with the Philadelphia Eagles. And maybe the Eagles did figure out their offense, but at the same time, I think they're gonna have a tough matchup with the Bills. I mean, the game in the Mafia, I just feel like I have to go with the Bills, man. If this game is Philadelphia, I probably would go with the Eagles, but it's in the Mafia, and like I said, I learned from the Kansas City pick this year. All this stuff is just, you just cannot, when both teams are really good, it's really hard to pick against Josh Allen. So, the Bills are intentional football for certain, and he's going to be taking the Bills as well. So there. Plus, we get to see them in their uniforms. I mean, every so often that we get to see the Bills wear their red uniforms in this game. So it's gonna be pretty. It's actually gonna be pretty fun to watch. Watch that on the Bills wearing their red uniforms in this one. So 4-5-4-2. Okay, all right, that works. Just two people over there with the Eagles. Like I said, I think this will go either way. I think it'll be a good game, no matter how you look at it. I think it will be a good one. But yeah, we'll see. Gotta go with the Bills at home. All right, another 9-2 pick-up spread there. Like I said, if this one was a guarantee, it'll be nuts. But all right, but let's see. All right, everybody, we're finally at the last two games of the slate. Let's go ahead and head down to Sunday night football here. We got the Bears taking on against the San Francisco 49ers, and there is a deal with this game. Yes, there is a deal. And that deal is, all right, here's the deal. If the Chicago Bears, if they win this game, they will be in great shape to win the NFC North. They just took the lead over the Packers just last week. They will be in a good situation to knock on the door and possibly get the number one seed in the entire NFC. If the Niners win this game, like I said, they control their own destiny. If the Niners win this game, they'll be in control for the number one seed. As long as they go out there and beat the Seahawks next week, they will be the number one seed in the NFC. But at the same time, I don't know if you want to have that. I mean, I know home court advantage, and I know when does San Francisco be home all the way to including the Super Bowl? Yeah, because the Super Bowl is playing in San Francisco. So San Francisco somehow, if they get the number one seed, I mean, they be cruising. This one was another hard one for me to pick this week. This was another hard one here. Because the Bears' offense is playing really well. The Niners are just consistent. Like, they know how to win. Like, no matter how you do it, they just know how to get the job done at the end of the day. So, man, this was another tough one. I didn't see who you guys got. Chill Wills. Yeah, I'm gonna let Will start us off. Will's taking the Niners. All right. Who else we got? Michael Niners. Go Niners, and I might as well go ahead and do it while I'm at it. I probably should have done this first, but I already know Adam's going to take the Niners. So we're going to go ahead and put him over there. Ooh, Chase is going to be taking the Bears. Interesting, yeah, Chase is going Bears. That's a good pick, though. And Eli's going to go ahead and join him over there. Eli's going to go ahead and do it. Eli's taking the Bears as well. Let's see. Jay's taking the Niners. Ah, man, this is a tough one. Demetrios is going Bears. All right, I like it. Demetrios is taking the Bears as well. All right, the Bears. Anybody else taking the Bears? Cam going Bears. All right. Cam taking the Bears. All right, cool. Garrett's over here with the Niners. Let's see. Old Yella's got the 49ers, and he says the Bears are lucky to win as many games as they did. So, he's gonna go to San Francisco. Like I said, this was another tough one for me. Like I said, I know the Bears offense, they're really good, they're disciplined, but at the same time, the Niners, man, they're wearing those 3 uniforms. They just know how to win. Like I said, every single time you would think they lose, they don't. They know how to win football games. With this game being played in Santa Clara, in San Francisco, I think that's going to be a big thing about this game. I think I'm going to go with the Niners just a little bit more because, like I said, it's in Santa Clara. I do think they find a way to win the game. Sunday Night Football in their own house. They're coming off a good win against Indy. Their offense really showed up. And their offense is going to have to show up in this game because if not, they're going to get beat because the Bears have one of the more consistent offenses in the NFL. So, this is a tough one. I think I'm going to go with the Niners, though. Primetime football in San Francisco, knowing what's in front of them. And the Bears have a lot in front of them, too. But I think I'm going to go with the Niners. But I think this one should be a hell of a game, though. This one should be a good game. I'm going to lean towards San Francisco on the home field. So, yeah. Unfortunately, I don't want to pick the Niners, and I don't want to pick the Seahawks, but fuck. I mean, if these two teams beat them, I'll sacrifice the loss for it. I'll sacrifice it. It'll be amazing if that happens. As a Rams fan standpoint. And speaking of the Rams, we have them on Sunday, or I should say on Monday Night Football here. We got the Rams, who are actually wearing those bow uniforms, so I had to put them in white this week instead of yellow. And then they're going to be playing against the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons are wearing those throwback uniforms. I said I was originally scared about this game because, you know, the Rams, they suffered a loss that I don't think anybody was expecting for them to put up. And I think I know what's going to happen here. I think the Rams are going to walk into Atlanta, and I think they're going to beat the shit out of them. I think they're going to kick Atlanta's ass. I don't think this game is going to be close. I don't. I think the Rams are going to beat the shit out of them. They're pissed off. They know they should have won last week. I think the Rams have suffered. I mean, as a Rams fan, I would say this. I think we suffered through way too many close losses this year. It's actually driving me insane. But I think the Rams, they go out here, and I just think they go out here and just bully the living shit out of the Falcons. I think we beat them by almost 30. Let's see. Everybody Rams. We have a good. Yep, I think everybody's with me on the same page because everybody's taking the Rams. Yeah, the Rams. Like I said, as a Rams fan, I'm expecting a pissed off version of the Rams. I'm expecting a pissed off version, and to be completely honest, I would be shocked if the Rams do lose this game. I mean, it kind of actually it is kind of weird seeing the seed right now, especially how good this season. If you guys didn't tune into my live reaction, I went live for this game last week, and it was like right to stuff that for so many other games, and I just being pissed about it. So, as a man, I'll say this: we just took so many gut punches this year that I'm just tired of it. We just need to go out there. We need to kick somebody's ass and – I, and on prime time. I think this is a big opportunity. Who am I missing? Demetrios? Okay, yeah, but I think this is a big time. I think the Rams step up. I think we pull the shit out of Atlanta, and we got a praise for Seattle and San Francisco to lose. It doesn't have to be this week. It could be next week, but they have to lose at some point. And there's a deal. Like I said, the Rams lose this game, they will be eliminated from 1 seed contention. Obviously, they're in the playoffs, so you can say your will. I don't think this game really matters that much, but everybody's going to take the Rams here on Monday Night Football. But like I said, that's going to go ahead and do it for our week 17 picks here. Like I said, you'll have an analytics predictions video for tomorrow. Like I said, I do appreciate your patience. Make sure you guys do like and subscribe. We'll have everything ready for you guys tomorrow. And yeah, Merry Christmas to everybody. And I hopefully to have this video already up tomorrow morning, probably around 6, 7, 8 o'clock. But without further ado, guys, I really do appreciate your support. This is BeautyNation.com. Peace out. Stay safe. See you guys next time. And once again, Merry Christmas.